Hi guys, how are you today? Okay, I wanted to jump on here really quickly and I want to talk about Ashley Darby finally speaking on the whole colorism accusations. Now, it's been going around the internet for the last 2 weeks, the fact that people are accusing Giselle, Robin, and Ashley of being colorists. Now, I actually covered this story quite some time ago when I heard the rumors that it was Candace that was feeling that she was a victim of colorism and that the women were actually targeting her and Wendy because of the color of their skin. And actually, Wendy came out and did an interview with Carlos King in which she said not only was she targeted, she felt like the women were trying to push her off the show by not filming with her, accusing her of everything, just making a big deal out of everything, and really starting arguments with her. And I felt that these accusations were true. Both, yes, the women were being colorist. Two, yes, they were being targeted. And not only were they were targeted because of the color of their skin. And I actually did 2 one-hour shows in which people called in and we talked about our feelings. Well, finally, someone in that group from Ashley, Giselle, and Robin finally came forward. It was Ashley, and she spoke on the situation, and this is what she had to say.
So I really hate that I have to say anything about this and that I have to address this, but it seems to have just gotten way out of control. First and foremost, I am not a colorist. I know everyone wants to deem me that. They want to make all these accusations about me because of my own skin tone, but I don't claim that because that's not me. I feel like people forget that I have had issues or disagreements with every single woman on the show for whatever reason, for whatever thing that we disagreed upon at some point in time, irrespective of the hue of her skin. So I always start at 100 with people until you give me a reason to take it down. All right. That is all that has transpired. And I still care about the women on this show. And I hope that everyone, including them, knows that nothing that I will ever feel about you is because of your color of your skin.
Now, do I believe what Ashley's saying? Who knows? I mean, a colorist is like a woman using her pretty card. You know that you're pretty, and if it's in your advantage to pull the pretty card, you'll pull the pretty card. If you're a colorist, you know you have other advantages that darker skinned women don't have, and you'll pull the colorist card. But here's the thing. We talked about it. We discussed it. It's time to move on, people. Sometimes, and people say, Sherelle, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not a dark-skinned woman. Yes, I am. And I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I know exactly how it feels to be a dark-skinned woman that is being taken advantage of because of the color of my skin. I get it. We're not going to change the world in one day. I feel like we brought the issue to the top of the table. They are well aware that everyone's onto them right now. But we're not going to change their thinking. Will we want them to come out and say, we're so sorry, we're bad people, we'll never be colors again? Not happening. And let's not forget, there's another possibility here. You could actually not like Wendy Osifo and Candace, not because they're dark, just because you don't like them. Okay? We're being overly sensitive here. This is dragging on way too long. I cannot talk about this another day. We all know the premise of my show. I love to drag, joke around, be silly, comedy. I love to laugh. But now, every time I do a show, people say, oh, you can't talk about Wendy. You can't talk about Candace because they're dark. BS. I could talk about who I want, when I want, regardless of the color of their skin. We're getting too serious here. This is like the Kyrie Irving situation. This is overkill. Okay, we addressed it. We let them know we're on to you guys. But I'm not going to talk about it every time I cover the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm just not going to do it. Listen, she came forward. She said what she had to say. Now, what are we going to nail her to the cross until she says something that we feel is satisfying or make her change her ways or open her? We did that already. How many times can we talk about it, people? Yes, this situation is going on. We acknowledged it. But I cannot pull what's his name, Kyrie Irving situation and just keep talking about her. Give Ashley and Giselle and Robin a list of rules that they have to do before we're satisfied. It's done. It is what it is. Is the world unfair? Yes. Does that mean we stop laughing? No. Does that mean we don't move on? No. I have more stories to cover on Potomac, and I don't want to have to worry about I can't be mean to Wendy. I can't be mean to Candace because of the colorist situation. It is what it is. This is reality TV, people. We brought the reality to the forefront. It is what it is. She came out, she made her statement, and now it's time to move on. I will be continuing to drag. That's what I do. I will continue to joke around. Perry's going to say something dumb every video. That's our personality. That's what our show is about. I cannot keep talking about the colors situation, and I will not. I will let you guys continue to call in and give your opinions. And if you don't like Ashley if you don't like Candace or Wendy, then you don't like them. I'm not going to attack you on your opinion. It is what it is. People, we must move on from this conversation. I don't want anyone fired. I think the show is great just the way that it is. It's nice and messy. Does colorism exist on that show? It does. But the show is not going to stop. There's more scandals on that show that need to be talked about, that will be talked about on my show. It is what it is. Is Ashley, Robin, and Giselle messy? Yes, they are. I'm sure they'll do more crazy things. But I'm tired of talking about this one specific subject. Now, unless something else happens that's completely outrageous, Sherelle's World will not be talking about it anymore. And I appreciate if you guys can kind of move on. Like, if you feel something was just outrageous, let's talk about it. But this is just episode 6. We have so many more episodes to cover. I cannot cover colorism every single show. Now, Ashley came forward. It is what it is. Do I believe her? I think she knows what she's doing. But hey, the show must go on. That's how I feel about it. I will be doing a long version show on this to let you guys give your opinions. I'm just really busy today, so I can't go live, but we will tackle this topic. I'm going to name it, Is Anyone Else Sick of Talking About Colorism? That's just how I feel. But when I do the live, we'll get into it. We'll argue some and go back and forth. That's what we do on the show. It is what it is. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Ashley's excuse? That's what I'm going to. What do you think about Ashley's excuse? She had to come forward and say something. The other two have not at all. I have a feeling we will be addressing this topic later on in the season, perhaps at the reunion. It's not over with completely. I'm just not going to talk about it every single video. It's time for Sherelle's World to move on. And if you feel the same way, let me know in the comment section. If you feel different, let me know in the comment section. Also, guys, please don't forget to click that like video. We got to get this video circulated. I want everybody's opinion because that's how we roll on this show. In the meantime, if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. For now, bye-bye.